There's a quiet spark inside my chest, not loud enough to call it flame, but every breath I take right now is leaning towards your name. I've been holding on to words, afraid of how they sound, but silence never saved me. It only pulled me down. If I stay where I've been standing, nothing here will change. So I let my heartbeat answer before I'm brave. This is where my heart starts to burn, not to break, not to return. Every fear begins to move when I finally choose the truth. I don't need to shout or run, I just face what I've become. This is where my heart starts to burn. I've seen the night give way to blue, watch the dark learn how to bend. Every time I almost quit, something pulled me in again. I don't need a perfect sign, I just need this moment clear. If I'm trembling, it's only proof that I'm really here. This is where my heart starts to burn, every lesson, every turn. I won't hide the cracks I earned, they're the places light returns. I don't fade into the sun, I stay standing when it comes. This is where my heart starts to I was never made of stone, I was made to feel it all. This is where my heart starts to burn, not in pain but in resolve. Every shadow I outgrew led me right back here to you. I don't fear what I'll become, I don't fear the rising storm. This is where my heart starts to burn. In this moment I see it clear in the open light, no place to hide, no wrong or right. Every doubt still in my chest, but I won't turn away from this. I've been walking on borrowed time, tracing lines I thought were mine. Every step feels close to truth, even when it cuts me through. I could close my eyes again, let the moment pass me by, but I'm tired of the almost. I'm done asking why. I won't look away from this, from the fire I couldn't miss. If it breaks, I'll let it break. I choose the truth, whatever it takes. I won't run, I won't dismiss every scar that led me here. I won't look away from this. All the words I tried to save built a wall I couldn't brave. Now I feel the ground beneath, every fear learning to breathe. I don't need a perfect sign, took a step and felt the ground move just enough to slow me down. Not falling back, not moving fast, just caught between the now and past. Every choice I almost made still whispers when I turn away. I hear them in the quiet spaces between the courage and the ache. I don't doubt the road I chose, but sometimes doubt still knows my name. It reaches out and pulls my sleeve just to see if I will change. This was the moment I almost turned, almost hid what I had learned. My heart shook but didn't break. I stayed right here awake. I felt the fear, I felt it burn, but this was just the moment I almost turned. I've learned that strength can't hesitate. Still take a breath and recalibrate. Not every pause is giving in. Some are how you gather wind. I don't need the doubt to leave, I just need it not to lead. If I slow down, I'm still moving. If I'm quiet, I still believe. This was the moment I almost turned, almost closed what I had opened. Every scar I tried to hide stood with me on my side. I felt the pull, I felt the burn, but this was just the moment I almost turned. But something stronger was confirmed. Not the absence of my fear, but knowing why I'm still here. I let the doubt rise and return. This was just the moment I almost turned. I'm still The night didn't end at once, but it loosened its hold. I felt the dark give way to something warm, not bold. I didn't find the answers, I didn't need them yet. Just a space to breathe again, and the fear began to rest. I'm not saying it's all clear, I'm not saying I'm okay, but I see a line of light that wasn't there yesterday. There's a quiet light between us, not enough to guide the way, but enough to keep me moving when the words all slip away. I don't call it There's a quiet light between us. Now I feel it when I breathe. Not a spark that asks for proof, just a warmth I choose to keep. If tomorrow asks my name, I won't turn my eyes away. There's a quiet light between us, and I'll follow it my way. I'm not lost, I'm just listening. I don't need the ground to shake, I just need to feel it stay. Every breath aligns with me as the door opens quietly. I killed doubt like it was truth. What's in the more it do? Now the weight is shifting sides. I feel the day begin to rise. I don't wait for all precise, I don't ask the past to choose. If the road is still unclear, I'll walk it into view. I take one step into the open, not to run, not to escape. Every fear begins to lose when I move the way I am made. I don't need to know the end, I don't need the perfect light. I take one step into the open, and I'm finally on my side. All the nights I circled around taught me how to hear my sound. Every pause became a part of how I learned to start. I don't promise I won't fall, I don't promise I'll be brave, but I promise I'll keep going when the light begins to fade. I'll take one step into the open, feel the air against my face. Every doubt I held in place finds a softer place to stay. I don't force what comes next, I don't rush what's taking time. I take one step into the open, and I'm finally on my I don't need a louder voice, I just listen to my choice. I take one step into the open, let the moment meet my eyes. Every shadow falls behind me as the horizon love my name. If tomorrow feels different under me. Not shaking, not pulling away. Every step finds its place as the noise begins to fade. I'm not counting every move, I'm not bracing for the fall. I let the rhythm carry me, and it answers when I call. I don't rush to get ahead, I don't stall to look behind. There's a quiet kind of strength in letting time align. I'm walking on steady ground with an open sky around. No need to prove what I became, no need to outrun yesterday. I feel my balance now as the fear loses its sight. I'm walking on steady ground. All the lessons I kept close finally know where to go. Every doubt that spoke too loud learns a softer way to sound. I don't need the world to bend, I don't need a bigger sign. If I keep my pace like this, everything will find its time. I'm walking on steady ground, feel the day stretch out around. Every step is mine to take, every choice is mine to make. I trust the path I found as the horizon opens out. I'm walking on steady ground. I don't feel lost anymore, I just feel where I'm going. I'm walking on steady ground with my breath and heart in sound. If the road begins to curve, I'll adjust, I'll learn. I don't fear the changing view, I don't doubt what brought me through. I'm walking on steady ground, I'm moving, and it feels right. I didn't notice when it changed, but suddenly the colors spread. The road feels wider than before, like it remembered where I'm led. I've been walking with my eyes on the line just in front of me. Now the distance starts to speak, and it sounds like possibility. Every doubt that narrowed me starts to loosen, starts to fade. I don't rush to chase the view, it's already on its way. The sky finally opens wide, I feel the wind along my side. Every step invites the day, every fear gives up its place. I don't need to name the light, I just let it fill my sight. The sky finally opens wide. I'm standing where the echoes fade, still breathing in what we never said. The air is calm, the room feels wide, like something's changed but not denied. I trace the lines along the floor, not searching for the past anymore. Every word I didn't choose taught me something true. I could speak, I could run, I could leave this moment undone, but I stay right where I am, feeling time inside my hands before the silence settles in, before the quiet draws me in. I feel the weight of where I stand, not a loss, just what I am. I won't rush, I won't pretend this is not the final bend, before the silence settles in. Your shadow moves across the light, still here, just softer now. Every promise incomplete still walks with me. I don't need a final sound to know I'm still unbound. Some answers take their time, and that's alright. Before the silence settles in, I let the moment rest within. No regret, no need to prove, just this calm I choose. I won't break, I won't descend. This is not where stories end, before the silence settles in. Some spaces aren't meant to close, they're meant to let the light flow. Before the silence settles in, I feel tomorrow on my skin. Not everything is meant to stay, not every calm will fade away. I release what I can mend and keep the light that still remains, before the silence settles in. I'm still here, and that's enough. The quiet didn't ask me to stay, it just showed me where I stand. Now I feel the pull again, like a voice I understand. I don't leave what I learned behind, I carry it like a flame, not to burn, not to hide, just to light the way. There's a sound beyond my skin, like I'm part of it somehow. I don't wait for perfect days, I don't need a clearer sign. If the moment opens up, I'll step into its light. I feel the world start calling again, hear it in the open air. Every voice, every place feels like something I can share. If the distance draws me in, I won't stall, I won't pretend. I feel the world start calling again. I don't stand alone anymore. I stand connected. I feel the world start calling again. Every road begins to bend, not away but outward now, like the future learning how. I don't fear the open end, I don't need to understand. I feel the world start calling again. I'm ready to move. The air is holding its breath, like it knows what's coming next. Every sound finds where it rests. Nothing moves, but nothing's lost. I don't feel the need to speak, I don't reach for certainty. There's a calm I've learned to trust in the space that carries us. I've been here, I know this ground, where the quiet gathers sound. Not to stop, not to delay, just to let the moment stay. This is just before the storm, not the fear, not the fall, just the silence standing tall as it waits for what is born. I don't brace, I don't run, I stay open, I stay warm. This is just before the storm. Every memory stands still, not demanding, not await. All the things I used to fight now align, now find their place. I don't need to see it all, I don't need the final sound. If the ground is quiet now, it's because it's holding ground. This is just before the storm, where the silence knows my name. Not a loss, not a mistake, just the shape the moment forms. I don't feel what's coming on, I don't ask it to be gone. This is just before the storm. I steady my breath and let the sky decide. This is just before the storm. I can feel the pressure rise, not as weight but as a sign that I'm ready for what's born. If the light begins to roar, I won't close the door. This is just before the storm. close to me. Let it teach me how to stand. Every second build the space for what I am. All the words I kept inside, learn to wait, learn to align. Every doubt that shaped my nights left a line, not a scar. I don't ask the fear to fade, I don't force the moment through. If there's pressure for my heart, then my heart is true. When the silence opens wide, I stand inside the sound. Every wall I leaned against softly falls around. I don't push, I don't hide, I let the moment move. When the silence opens wide, I come into you. Every step I save for later finds its timing now. All the roads that bend around me open out somehow. I don't need a sharper light, I don't need to raise my voice. If the truth is finally clear, I'll meet it with my choice. When the silence opens wide, feel the ground release. Every fear that named my limits loses its belief. I don't rush, I don't fight, I stay where I'm meant to be. When the silence opens wide, I let myself be I was ready for this sound because I learned the quiet first. When the silence opens wide, I breathe into the flame. Not to boom, not to prove, just to stay the same. Every loss that led me here turns to forward motion. When the silence opens wide, I become the ocean. I'm here and I'm clear. The sound has settled on the floor like it knows where it belongs. Nothing echoes out of place, nothing asks me to be strong. I don't feel the rush anymore, I don't feel the need to speak. What was loud has found its shape, what was heavy learned to breathe. I let the moment pass through me, not to keep, not to erase. Every feeling finds a seat, every silence finds its space. After the sound finds its place, I remain, not undone, not rearranged, just awake. Every breath returns to me in a softer, slower way. After the sound finds its place, all the edges smooth their tone. Every chase what's drifting free. If the quiet stays with me, it's because it wants to be. After the sound finds its place, I can feel all the ground beneath my feet turn to real. Nothing more I need to prove, nothing left to rearrange. After the sound finds its place. I don't reach, I just stay. After the sound finds its place, I am here, not defined by what I say or the fear. Every moment led me through to this calm that gently stays. After the sound finds its place. I let the quiet hold. I let the quiet hold. I feel the pieces come together, not loud or just aligned. Every step I took apart returns at the same time. I don't gather what I lost, I gather what remains. All the light I learned to keep answers when I say my name. I'm not reaching for the sky, I'm just lifting up my eyes. There's a moment pulling tight and it feels exactly right. I'm gathering the finds me where I stand, not broken, not complete. Every road I learned to walk now rests beneath my feet. I carry questions through the dark, let them change the way I see. Every answer I released made a little room in me. I don't chase the rising sun, I don't fear the coming night. If I'm standing here like this, it's because I'm alive. Still the light remains, even after all the rain. Not a spark that asks for proof, just a warmth I know is true. If the past calls out my name, my answer call must stay the same. Still the light remains. Every shadow found its place, every edge learned how to bend. What I lost along the way brought me closer to the end. I don't gather what is gone, I don't measure what I gave. If something stayed with me, it's because it chose to stay. Still the light remains, in the quiet, in the brave. Not a fire meant to burn, just a glow that will return. When the doubt begins to fade, I remember what I gained. Still the light remains. I was never meant to win, I was meant to reach this place. Still the light remains, now it's resting in my veins. Every night that taught me how, led me gently to this now. I don't fear what comes my way, I don't need to name the pain. Still the light remains. I'm here, and it stays. Nothing asked me to begin, nothing asked me to end. The light is already here, resting where I stand. I don't hold it in my hands, I don't frame it with a name. Every breath that finds me now feels the same. All the roads I thought